I'm so excited to share with you guys my top 15 things from 2015. So first of all, I would not have made it through walking 2015 without these shoes. These shoes, Bob's, they are so comfortable. This memory foam is so squishy. I love it. This is the second pair that I got in 2015. My first pair got worn out when we went on our Mediterranean cruise, which brings me to my number 2 from 2015 was our Mediterranean cruise. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would get to live in Europe, let alone see like so much of the world. And it was so amazing getting to see it all kind of in one shot. Number 3. My number 3 for 2015 was going to Rome. Rome is such a beautiful city. There were so many things in it that I wanted to see. I went and saw the Trevi Fountain. Unfortunately, it was still under construction, so I only got to throw a coin in a tiny little pond portion of it, but hopefully I will get to go back again before we leave. My number 4 for 2015 was getting to go to Switzerland. Switzerland is such a beautiful, vibrant place. It really reminded me just of being at home in like the outdoors and all that. Like here in Spain, there's a lot of dirt, there's a lot of sun, you don't see a bunch of greenery where we live, and it was just nice to kind of be in the fresh air and absorb the wondrousness. With all of our traveling this year, I'd have to say my number 5 top thing of 2015 is probably my Nook. I actually got this new Nook pretty close to the end of 2015, but I am in love with it. It's more like a tablet, which is great for me because traveling wise, I can watch videos on it if I want, I can use it to write stuff, I can use it to read, most importantly, and it's so great to have like basically everything that's on my laptop in this to go, and it's just so convenient. It's so much more slender than my Nook Color that I had, and I just love it. Number 6 thing from 2015 has to be this micro delivery exfoliating wash. I had, like, my whole life growing up, I had like a few breakouts here and there, never anything huge, and for some reason the past year and a half my skin has gone berserk, and I have never had to deal with as much acne as I have the past 2 years, and that saved my life. Like, it finally started clearing up my skin, it started getting rid of the redness that was left over from how bad my skin freaked out, and without that I feel like I would still be trying product after product trying to get my skin back to normal, and it is finally almost there, and I am absolutely in love with that stuff. I will continue buying it for forever. It is wonders for your skin. Number 7 for 2015 was that I started doing my brows. I was never big on waxing my brows. I always thought the tiny little pencil thing looked really awkward, and when I would go get them waxed, the wax would irritate my skin, and I stopped doing it, and I would just tweeze every now and then. But being able to like enhance my brows and stuff has really become a huge thing, and I really enjoy doing it, and it's definitely become one of my new favorite things. Number 8. Supernatural. I mean, need I say more? Who's not excited that it's still on television? I have loved that show since college. It is like my number 1 every week. I'm like waiting for the new episode to hit Hulu because we do not have regular television, and I just love me some Sam and Dean. I love me some Supernatural. I know this is probably like a favorite that I have every year, but my number, I think we're on 9. My number 9 of 2015 has been Reese's Cups. I have always been a fan of Reese's Cups, but this year particularly, I have always made it a point to have them in stock somewhere in my house, just in case I got that chocolate craving that needs to be fixed. And while I hope to actually improve my quantity that I inhale in 2016 and 2015, this chocolate has made my heart so happy. Number 10 of 2015 has been this movie. If you have not seen this movie, you need to go see it. It is literally the most heart-wrenching, adorable thing I've ever seen, and I love it, and I'm really sad that it took me so long to watch it, and I love them. I love them all 5 of those little characters. I love my number 11. I'm running out of, I don't have enough fingers for 11. My 11th thing for 2015 was reading the Selection series. I got them all. I read them within like a month, like all 4 of the ones that are out currently. I absolutely adored them. Oh, number 12, Sweet tea. Number 13. Can we just talk about this jacket for a minute? Because it is so soft. I could just sleep in this jacket. Like, it's so warm. I've always wanted a North Face jacket because I love how soft they are and how warm they are. And I finally like broke down, and like I always looked at the price and I was like, you don't need that. But I finally broke down. I found a good deal and I kind of got 2 for 1. So you can't beat that, right? Number 14. I got to learn how to drive a manual this year. Most cars in Europe are not automatic, and that's all I ever drove. And I had a sports car, so a lot of people made fun of me because I had a sports car and it wasn't a manual. But I finally learned how to drive one, and I actually really like it. I am really glad that I learned that skill, and I'm just going to say that I'm really excited for when we move back to the States to have my cruise control back. But other than that, and my number 15 of my top 15 of 2015 has definitely been YouTube. I got just really intrigued by YouTube. I'd always kind of watched YouTube here and there, followed a few people here and there, but I had never been as into it as I have been the last year. And I finally got up the courage this past October to start really making videos. And I think it's been one of the funnest, most interesting things I've ever done. And just doing Vlogmas this past December, I think it's going to be really awesome to see next December where we're at in life and just how much things change over time. And so I'm really excited to continue these videos every week. And I hope you guys will stick with me. I know there's only 12 of you right now. I know you're there. But I hope that more people start following and more people are interested. I know we're going to be going on some great adventures this year, and I definitely want to document those. I mean, that's kind of where I started, with just documenting our cruise. And just, it's so different. Like, living in Europe, it's really hard to kind of get the hang of things. And I think being able to be here and experience this kind of like once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to just be here is amazing. And I really hope that this next year we get to do so many more adventures and go on so many more trips. And I hope that these like videos that I do every week are encompassing of our trips and our time here. And I can't wait to go on this journey with YouTube and all of you guys that watch. And I know a lot of you are family members, so I hope this is another inside to kind of just our lives and what we're doing. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I will see you next Tuesday. And if you want to keep watching, you should definitely subscribe to get that notification. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!